Two, people didn't like this show. Maybe you and I can talk about it or something, but I enjoyed She-Hulk. I really did. I enjoyed that movie. I mean, that TV show. Welcome to another episode of All Star Fandom. As you can see, this is a very unusual start to an episode. Myself and my good friend Rufus were talking about Marvel Phase 4 and where is it going. I come out with a statement that you just heard that I actually liked She-Hulk. And as you can see by the picture of Rufus right now with his head in his hands, he didn't. So this whole episode is going to be devoted to in defense of She-Hulk. I'm going to court. I'm going to battle for this TV show. And obviously Rufus is going to tell me why he didn't like it. Stay tuned. Enjoy the episode. I'll be popping up every now and then just like this. And we'll go from there. We'll see how we can have some fun with this one. All right. So in defense of She-Hulk starts now. It was exactly like the comic book would have been if the comic book was made for real life. And tell me at the end, have you seen it? You can look all you can look like that all you want.
Yeah, I watched.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched.
Okay, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, go see it. But that last episode, when that Disney Plus screen come up, did you look for the remote? Rufus, get out of here, man. Get out of here. All right.
I mean,
okay.
cause
She-Hulk breaks the third wall a lot. Okay, I got excited. I said third wall, meant fourth. Sort of like this video is happening right now where I'm watching myself and I'm commenting in real time in another episode, but I'm sitting here at home watching myself comment to, oh God, I feel like Herschel Walker. Anyway, fourth wall, not third wall. Continue.
So
she was in a TV show. And
right.
Yeah.
And that's what you liked about it?
It's like the comic book.
Well, fuck that.
Don't get mad at She-Hulk because Deadpool does it too.
I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her.
Oh, this is an extended version. This is gonna be a long episode. Because I'm defending this show.
It didn't do it for me. From the beginning, a Hulk is a what?
A Hulk is a what? What do you mean?
What is a Hulk?
What is a Hulk? As you can see, very profound questions that we ask each other. Radioactive monster. That's all I got.
So, a Hulk a Hulk gets mad, fucks up shit, right?
Have you not read a single She-Hulk comic book?
So
okay, hold on. Let me. All right. So wait. Hold on. Phase 4 is complete. We're done with Phase 4. Tune in next time for the next episode when we talk about She-Hulk. That's gonna happen right now. We're going right into it. So, all right.
Okay. All right. So,
tell me the reason why.
She-Hulk. This is my thing. Acting was good. I give you all of that. Everything was fine. Storyline to me was boring as fuck. All right.
How do you say that?
Listen, how do you say it was exciting? What was exciting about it? Listen, so you mean to tell me that this was believable, that she somehow got cut, Bruce blood go inside her, and she can control the Hulk inside of her in 2 fucking days?
Have we not?
No. Is that what you're gonna tell me?
Have we not read the source material for this?
I'm saying originally you don't give me no trouble.
Because originally the source material was that she got a blood transfusion from.
I know how it's supposed to happen.
Okay,
but they didn't have time for that shit. But it did not take her. It took her longer than 2 days to motherfucking control what was inside of her.
I don't.
To literally control.
I can't talk on how. I can't speak on how long it took in the comic book for her to sort of snap into that. So we don't know how long she was at Bruce's beach house. Was it a day? Was it 2 days? Was it a week? It doesn't matter. Because at the end of it, if you go back and watch the other episode, it was like a montage. And who doesn't love a good training montage, right? Rocky 1 through 5. Creed. You really think Rocky trained, 2 weeks to beat Clubber Lang with the help of Apollo Creed? We don't know the time frame of that fight. We don't know it. We can say Rocky ran up that mountain in 1 day in Rocky 4. So we really don't know, okay? But the fact that she handles it, well, Jennifer Walters, the She-Hulk, handled it so well because she deals with her on a daily basis being a woman. And they talk about how she has to control her anger when she's getting catcalled, or when a guy is in her field sort of undermines her or thinks she doesn't know as much. So her being able to control it, they gave a good reason behind it. First episode, solid to build that out. I advise going back and watch that episode because that's the brunt of my defense. But yeah, we don't know how long we're there. Training montages, continue. But
because in real life, because you saying you compare this to real life, right? Like this is more realistic than versus
to a comic book.
Okay, so we compare it to the comic book.
We're comparing it to the She-Hulk, Savage She-Hulk comic book that allows her to, one, break the fourth wall like your boy Deadpool.
She been doing that shit, and I get her. I grant that was all cool and shit, but
nobody says anything about that about her. The fact that she can control being a Hulk that took Bruce, I don't know, decades to do. But again, here's the weeds where we're getting at, Rufus. We're trying to make sense.
I need more struggle.
Of comic book source material.
I understand what you're trying to say right now.
When it's a comic book.
I understand what you're trying to say right now. But I need more struggle. She got to struggle for.
As you can see right here, the level of frustration is clearly kicking in on me right there. Whew. Man, Rufus, you got me in a bind here. Let's see how we finish this up.
You can't just wake up. No, because she wanted to wake up and be a fucking Avenger already. Like she asked Bruce like, she asked Bruce like, can I be an Avenger now?
No. Yeah, she probably asked about that.
She did.
But she never wanted to be. She never, until Titania took the rights to She-Hulk, she never wanted to be She-Hulk. And she got her job just because she was She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, yeah.
Which opens up more because she's gonna be defending mutants in this new phase that we get into.
I get all that, but
think about that. And I'm defending this. I'm defending this show.
Yeah, because you obviously liked it.
A lot of hate for this show, which isn't even warranted, man. It's not even warranted. I don't know if it's just the internet and people. I don't know.
No, for me, it had nothing to do with the internet. It just had to do with me sitting there watching this show, trying to get through it. Like the first 3 episodes for me was like, what the fuck?
Okay, first 3 episodes. First one, car accident. She becomes a
Hulk.
A spaceship runs them off the road. What's happening there? Here we go. She loses her job, and then she gets the other job or whatever. So now she's defending mutants. She defends Abomination, so you get Abomination back, and you get.
And he didn't give me what I needed. He ain't give me what I wanted. Hold on, he's supposed to be an absolute beast.
You sound exactly like the internet, Rufus, right now.
I'm telling you, he's supposed. Wait a minute. Hold on, time out, Dion, the Abomination's supposed to be an absolute beast.
Let me tell you this, okay? So you sound a lot like right now what I've been hearing for years about Marvel ruined the Hulk.
I didn't say Marvel ruined the Hulk. I didn't say that. But
this is on the same line a bit, because people say, oh, the Hulk was terrible in Endgame. He was Infinity War. He didn't do anything.
Because they didn't see the Hulk.
If you go from even the Incredible Hulk, the movie before Mark.
You're talking Ed Norton's Incredible Hulk.
Thank you. Yeah, if you go from that one, you got that Hulk. You got
Avengers. That's how we got the Abomination.
You got You got Avengers Hulk. You got Rage, like sort of Rage Hulk from Ultron when he couldn't control it. So he was smashing up everything.
And
You
then we
go
got
and
the
you get
Hulk Gladiator and fucking
you get Planet Hulk, and then you come back and you get Professor Hulk. That's 4 stages of Hulk within, I don't know, a 10-year span of movies. What else could you possibly want? Do you want Abomination to be the exact same throughout the entire 10 years of this, the entirety of this 10 years? Maybe there's more that they want to do with Abomination because he's hooking up with he's linking up with Wong.
And I'm trying to see how that's gonna work. If they do something with it.
I heard that the graphics, the CGI was bad on She-Hulk.
I ain't say none of that. See, that's why I ain't say none of that shit.
I'm telling you what I've heard from people saying who hate this show so much that they
sort of write it. I just said I didn't like it. I did not like it. It wasn't for me. It was boring to me. The fucking show was boring as hell. The only reason I completed the show because I have to complete shit as part of me. I can't leave it unfinished. I had to finish the damn show. It was boring to me.
I'm going to agree with Rufus on this. I hear what he's saying. I see where he's coming from because not everything is for everybody. The last Batman movie came out. If you know me, I love Batman. Did I like that movie? Not as much. I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was terrible. I just said it wasn't for me. Side note, just tired of real world Batman, but that's for another discussion for another day on another video. But totally agree with what Rufus said there. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But at this end of the day too, you don't have to bash it just to bash it, you know, which is what the majority of the internet did. What were you looking? Let me ask you this. I've been on a rant.
How long you know me? How long you been knowing me?
How long you been knowing me?
How long you been knowing me, dog?
What was wrong with you?
How long you been knowing me? What do I need?
I know you for a very long time.
So what do I need?
I don't know.
Start with an A. End with action. That's what I need. I don't give a damn about no drama. You trying to find love? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Give me the action. Give me her getting mad. Like what the fuck? It took four episodes for her to get mad when they kept fucking with. Like what the fuck is this? Even with the girl Titania, like really, you just gonna keep letting her keep fucking with you? Get mad. Give me some Hulk. Give me the action, man.
So
I wasn't feeling it. That's just me.
Apparently, you didn't read the synopsis or the premise.
I didn't read nothing. I went straight into this thing.
You can tell from the first episode it was gonna be. Get that out of there. So this is my last bit of defense when it comes to why I like She-Hulk so much. Yes, we just saw a clip of her twerking along with Megan Thee Stallion, and that was that one clip that got the Twitterverse and the internet all up in an uproar saying She-Hulk would never do that. Why is she doing that? Why is this happening? Why is Megan Thee Stallion even in the MCU? They just did it to get Megan Thee Stallion a cameo in the MCU. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Well, a few days ago before this video dropped, Dan Slott, this guy right here, Dan Slott, he is a comic book writer and he's written for both Marvel and DC. And throughout the span of 2004 to 2007, he also was the writer of She-Hulk. That run may have been about 2 volumes worth of She-Hulk comics. And he dropped this tweet a few days ago. Let's read it together. Anyone saying the She-Hulk TV show wasn't comic book accurate, I'm the guy who has written more issues of She-Hulk than anyone, and I've read every single comic book from every She-Hulk run. And I'm saying, for the record, it is the most comic book accurate show in the MCU. He also went on to say, people arguing the twerking scene in She-Hulk wouldn't have happened in the comics. Byrne, he was another writer of She-Hulk, had She-Hulk jumping rope in a bikini. And Dan here, he had her karaoke, dancing, and partying so hard it was causing structural damage to Avengers Mansion. This is the hill they want to die on. And that, my friend, is why my evidence is strong, because this show was exactly like the comic book. If the comic book, like that clunky sentence I said before, if it was real life, that's how it would be. If we lived in a comic book, that's how it would be. It's the most accurate thing the MCU has done in a very long time. And I'm super happy that they took that risk, because a lot of things have been moody. They have their different set of genres when it comes to MCU, your comedy, your dramas, sort of your horrors with Doctor Strange. So I'm happy to see that they're doing a little bit something more different and leaning into all of that, comedy and comedic timing that they usually have in the movies. So She-Hulk, can't wait for season 2. I'm looking forward to it. I think Rufus and I ramble on for a few more minutes to get to nowhere. But again, we'll see how this video ends right now. It's like this comedy sort of courtroom drama with the Hulk, with mutants, and we got Daredevil back in his
and that's my dude.
Suit.
That's my dude, and that the suit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. The Daredevil suit was fire. And it got me excited. I was like, oh shit, they done showed my boy. Maybe they gonna put him back on. I don't know what's happening.
He's getting a show. He's getting a show back. It's called Daredevil Born Again.
Okay, so I was like, yeah, cool.
They could have just called it Daredevil Reborn, right?
They could have called it Reborn, and that would have been tight. But I'm just
Daredevil
saying,
Born Again.
And seeing all that right there, that got me a little excited, because I was like, well, if Daredevil come back, then maybe Jessica might come back. Maybe
there's always that possibility.
My boy Luke Cage might pop up in some shit. You know what I'm saying? That got me excited. But as far as this show, the show was not exciting to me.
I don't know. I personally enjoyed it. I enjoyed the comedy of it. I enjoyed the breaking of the fourth wall. If anybody's seen that last episode,
yeah, I enjoyed all that. But now let me tell you, I did not. That last episode when she go and break the fourth wall and go through all the shit. They go and find Kevin, and I was like,
yeah, he had a hat on. No, that if you know She-Hulk, you knew that episode was specifically, and maybe it alienated some people, but that
see, because you're a real fan of her in the comic books. I'm not.
That episode and the ending was on point with everything.
That's not a comic book. I put it to you like this. That's not a comic book I picked up. Wonder Woman, yeah. She-Hulk,
of course.
No. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, with She-Hulk, her being connected with Bruce Banner, and then her being connected with multiple other mutants throughout the Marvel Universe, because she's defending them, which will probably bring up some really good stuff for Phase 5.
Because I was going to say, how is she going to fit into the New Avengers?
Okay, so this could be another discussion for another day too, down the line. This New Avengers, and I'm glad that we're at that point with it now.
And how did we not talk about Riri Williams?
Well, they teased it. Oh God, we forgot about that. But we teased it. We got it teased in Endgame when all the women came together.
Yeah.
The New Avengers is heavily women stacked, man.
Yeah.
It sure is Black Panther, Miss Marvel.
They got the Blue Angels.
Monica Rambeau's coming back. Who else I leave out? Wanda's still around, probably doing something.
Yeah.
Riri for Ironheart.
Ironheart.
Who else? Hawkeye from Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Black Widow. Like they're the only guys at this moment is Thor at the moment, I think. And Bruce, he's around.
Yeah, but she died.
Who?
Thor.
No, she didn't.
Love and Thunder. Didn't she die at the end?
No.
The cancer didn't kill her?
No.
Are you sure?
Who did she go and see?
She didn't die.
Okay. Here's my thing on dying, right?
Well, see, when you talking about a lot of shit right now, people might not understand. You gotta have to go see this movie.
No, I don't think she died. I'll give you that one. But the fact that she went to see the end credit scene, Heimdall, she went to him. Something's gonna happen there, I think. So I don't think we've seen the last of her, to be honest. So my thing is that until they put you in the ground or do something, nah.
You can't even count that, because they put Superman in the ground. He was like, "Fuck this death shit."
Exactly. So all right. So that's the end of our. I've ended like 3 episodes within this thing. We're gonna put them in order eventually, and make them work from this standpoint. This separate video might just be my defense of She-Hulk, which works because of the lawyer aspect of things, right? So
yeah, you defended her, yeah.
So we're gonna end this one right here. Be sure to follow All Star Fandom Podcast on Instagram, on Facebook. Thanks for liking, subscribing, doing all the social media stuff. Rufus, again, thank you for jumping on. It feels like old times. Just going around in circles to get to nothing at the end.
Yeah. No, in conclusion, but it was fun.
All right, guys, peace.